What kind of comics did you read when you were a kid?
I read Dragon Ball Z comics.
What do you think about Japanese people?
I know that the women are very thin and they're very pretty with nice skin. Beautiful skin.
They're nice people. They're hard workers.
I know that Japanese people are fantastic. I used to lead a lot of tours and throughout the United States, and I met a lot of Japanese people. They are sincere, they are friendly, and they're really hilarious. Yeah!
Dude, Japanese are kick-ass. They're so cool and they're so friendly. I met a bunch of Japanese people up at my college at Western, and they're literally one of the friendliest peoples ever. They're so cool and so polite, and yeah, I respect your culture, and I hope we all get along in the future, you know?
You guys actually respect your elders. We don't.
I know that you guys are really formal people, are really respectful, like to take off your shoes in the house. I do the same thing.
Have you ever tried Japanese food?
I had sushi the other night.
Do you know anything about Japan?
Not a whole lot. I would love to visit there as well.
Love you guys' cars, Honda all day. I want to go to Japan right after I finish school.
I know where it's at. I know a little bit of the history. I know Ichiro plays for the Mariners.
A little bit. I know the surfing is really killer. I know about shamisen, the traditional Japanese lute. I've studied a lot about that, nitabo, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. Japanese folk music, I'm pretty into it.
No, sadly. I wish I knew more though. I want to visit someday.
Harajuku girls, I know that. It's so fun. I love the fashion and I really want to go.
You know, I know it's a high density area and a lot of people there, and I'd like to go visit and see what it's like sometime and learn more about the culture.
I guess I know that it's a very polite culture. My roommate was Japanese. Japanese girls are cute.
Very little. I know a lot of cars come from Japan.
It's an island in the Pacific. I know they excel at making electronics.
Yeah, a little. Capital is Tokyo. A little bit. I had a best friend in high school who lived there in her youth, and she said it was really, really fun and she wanted to go back, and they have like vending machines with cigarettes and alcohol in them.
I don't know anything about Japan really. I've never been there.
I know people die in school because they kill themselves because of bullying.
What's your favorite food?
I love sushi. Sushi is my favorite food. I eat sushi like 3 or 4 times a week if I could.
My favorite food is Mexican food. I love, there's local little places on Capitol Hill that have the best tacos, and I like authentic Mexican food, so tamales, corn tortillas, salsa, anything spicy.
Chocolate. Milk chocolate, specifically if it's in a croissant, then I really like it a lot.
Green tea ice cream.
Oh, green tea ice cream is good. It's yummy.
I'm a big fan of Japanese food. Agendashi tofu is my favorite.
Have you ever been to Japan?
I had a layover there for a while, and the airport was very nice and friendly. They gave out free samples of liquor. I do like alcohol.
I was in Japan last year. I was in Tokyo for 5 days. I'd like to go back. We didn't spend enough time. It was magical, and it was really clean. That was one thing that left an impression on me.
Oh yeah, I've visited Japan once. I've been there. It's cool. I mean, there's no crime there whatsoever. Very neat. Yeah.
Yes, I have. I've been there twice. I went to Tokyo and then I went to Fukuoka. I loved it. I thought it was the best experience of my life.
Nope. I'm going to Germany next month though.
I've been to Japan 5 times for business. I work in a game company. I work for the company that makes the Duel Masters game, which I believe is very popular in Japan. We also make Dungeons and Dragons, and we also make Magic the Gathering, which is another card game.
I've never been to Japan, but I'm going this summer. I'm staying for 10 days.
What do you want to do when you go to Japan?
I want to go shopping in Japan and go to the Hyatt. From Lost in Translation, Francis Ford Coppola's movie. And I've been traveling a lot of places, but just not Japan yet, so time to go.
Do you meet a lot of Japanese people here in the US?
I do. I've known a lot of people from Japan and met many people from Japan in my life. I've never been lucky enough to go there, but I've met wonderful people from there, and I would love to be able to visit Japan someday.
How often do you eat sushi?
Probably 3 to 4 times a week.
Like once every 2 weeks. It's a little expensive here, but I like to go when I'm having a special meal.
I try to go once a month at least. I was thinking of having it tonight.
What kind of sushi do you like?
They're probably mostly Americanized Japanese rolls, but it's like a California roll, which is like mostly salmon and just mostly good stuff like that. Rainbow rolls, which is a mixed, but.
I like tuna, and of course I'm American, so I like the California roll.
Have you seen any Japanese movies?
I've seen some samurai movies. The Magnificent Seven, I think it's called, Akira Kurosawa.
Do you know any Japanese words?
No, I don't. Teach me a Japanese word. I'll say it. Oh. Hello. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
I know like a few phrases. You want to know the phrases? Yeah. So I know konnichiwa and arigato gozaimashita. That's pretty much all I know. I don't know if that was right or not, but.
Hold on a second. Let me try to remember. Watashi wa teriyaki ga tabe deshita.
What's your favorite band?
The Who. They're like classic rock. They're around in the 70s and 60s. And they're still around, but they aren't like releasing new stuff.
My favorite band, I love Ben Folds. His best song is, I think, Rock in the Suburbs.
Probably Sublime. It's punk rock music from Southern California. Probably best well-known songs is What I Got.
My favorite band, The Clash. It is punk, reggae, a whole mixture of genres from the late 70s, early 80s.
Muse. It's a rock band.
I don't have one.
What sports do you play?
Volleyball mostly. I was about to go play.
I do yoga. Yoga, I would say once a week. It's that hot yoga, like a 100-degree room. It's really intense.
I play soccer and I run and I ski and that's about it.
I'm retired.
I play soccer.
What type of guys do you like? What type of girls do you like?
I like a tall, built, athletic, you know. I mean, obviously I like to rollerblade, so someone can keep up.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Oh, okay, let's see. I like tan guys and crazy. And tall and muscular, I guess.
I like a skinny girl. Favorite actress? Jessica Alba. She's hot.
Somebody who's content and somebody who has a lot of character and somebody who's funny.
I like guys with dark hair. I don't really have a favorite type. Somebody that's nice. Yeah, nice people are cool. Yeah. I like guys that play instruments and are tall. I don't really care if they're buff or anything. Hot guys.
I don't know, ones that are really nice and outgoing.
Kind of dorky, awkward, adventurous. I like to laugh, so make me laugh. Spontaneous. I like dark hair, dark eyes, tall, because I'm a big girl, I'm tall, you know. I don't know, ambitious, passionate. Yeah, those are the big ones.
I like them when girls have big boobs.
Can I show this footage to Japanese people?
Yeah, go for it, dude. This is hilarious.
What's your favorite place in California?
My favorite place in California? Well, I'm from Orange County, so I really like Disneyland because it's right by Disneyland. Disneyland is so much fun. So I would suggest Disneyland or any of the beaches like Newport Beach or Huntington Beach. There's a lot out there, so that's my favorite places.
Ooh, I'd try Palm Springs, California. That's really nice there. I went there last spring break, and yeah, it was amazing. It's really hot, though. Yeah, you got to bring the sunblock.
Do a lot of guys play soccer here?
Yeah, a lot of guys play soccer here. It's pretty common. More than girls.
What's your favorite soccer team?
Probably be the Seattle Sounders, just because, you know, hometown, got to represent.
Arsenal, definitely. Arsenal's my favorite soccer team. I follow them, and I follow World Cup. I feel bad for the Japanese team the other night. I wish they had won, but I'm rooting for the Netherlands right now.
What's your favorite state in the U.S.?
I like it here because I like the trees and the ocean, because in Nevada you don't have that.
Favorite state's definitely Washington State. My grandparents live in New York, but Washington's better. It's the best. Mountains, water, people, it's a great city. But Mount Rainier National Park is fun. Lake Chelan is always fun.
What made you start your own business?
I used to work in the corporate world. I was a vice president of sales and business development, and I spent about 15 years doing that kind of work, and I decided I needed something to be more creative. And I loved architecture and design, and so I just decided that was where I was going. And I was fortunate to have the money and the success to be able to start my own business.
I just got out of the construction field and wanted to do something different. So I love the animals and I love the outdoors. So I came up with the idea, and now we have Adventure Pet.
What's the most important thing for success in owning your own business?
For me personally, it's about following my heart and enjoying the things that I enjoy. So making sure that I'm staying true and authentic to myself. And design is one of the ways that I express myself, and it's a great avenue for creativity, and so it's about holding true to myself in that process.
What's your favorite place in Seattle?
The beach is really nice. Downtown's pretty fun. There's rides down there and there's lots to see, good restaurants. So downtown Seattle's a good spot to go.
In Seattle, the Space Needle is really fun to go to. It's probably the main attraction in Seattle that most people are familiar with. And also a lot of the parks around here, like Alki and stuff, are really fun.
In Seattle, there's a whole bunch of different rock climbing parks. There's a big one in REI, which is a recreational store. It's in downtown Seattle. They have a big tower you can go up and climb. It's a lot of fun.
Gasworks Park. It's a park you just hang out with friends, and you can watch fireworks there, and they have lots of events and stuff.
What kind of music do you like?
I like techno music and rap music, like hip hop.
Rock music, kind of like Nirvana.
I guess right now it's classical music. I'm a big fan of classical music. Although my friends don't like Bach as much, but Bach is one of my favorite composers, as well as Bartók, who's slightly more modern than Bach.
Who's your favorite actor?
Matthew McConaughey. He's in a lot of movies.
My favorite actor would be Brad Pitt, not because he's hot, but because he chooses really good movies to be in, and he's talented.
Actor? Joseph Fiennes. He's in Shakespeare in Love.
Matthew McConaughey. He's very hot. I really like Colin Firth. I really like Colin Firth in Pride and Prejudice. You know, the ones from the 1995 or 96. He's very good in that.
I really like Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'll go with George Clooney, classic.
What sports did you play in high school?
I played 2 sports when I was a freshman. I played football and baseball, and then I dropped football and played baseball just the rest of my high school career.
Can you play 2 sports at the same time in high school in the U.S.?
Yeah, 2, even 3. You can play 3. They're in different seasons, so.
Yeah, oftentimes people who are good athletes play 2 to 3 sports throughout their high school, but usually when they go to college, they focus on 1.
What are you gonna do today?
I'm going to a concert. Whee! Eric Church is a country concert, country music. Where is it? Moore Theater, downtown Seattle.
Well, I am going over to my grandmother's house. She's 93 years old. She was just put in an assisted living home. So I'm going over there and I'm getting her stuff and I'm taking it to my house, like pictures and glass and beautiful paintings that she did. And then I'm going to my friend's house who lives in Maple Valley, and we're getting ready for a photo shoot.
Who's your favorite soccer player?
Fernando Torres. He plays for Liverpool.
Which country do you cheer for during the World Cup?
Well, I'd have to say that USA would be my first team, but England would be second team.
Oh, I'm a big Brazil fan because they just, they play beautiful. They pass a lot, they're aggressive, they're fun to watch, they score a lot of goals, so I like Brazil. And it's easy to cheer for a winner. It's like being a Yankees fan, you know? But I'm a Mariners fan. We're losers, but we got the best player in the world, Ichiro, I feel. He's my favorite. So I go to 10 games a year just to watch that guy, because he's the best. He just plays so hard.
Which countries have you been to?
I've been to Europe, Germany, France. I'll go anywhere. I'll go anywhere if I can get the time off from work and if I have the money to travel.
What's your favorite place in your hometown?
In my hometown, it has to be at the local fast food restaurant there. It's called Village Inn. It's got the best burgers in town, and a lot of my friends like to go there and kick it for lunch.
Who made this?
The brand is Sector 9. I'm not sure, you can't really see the logo here, but this is like $220.
What type of car do you drive?
I drive a BMW. I got it earlier this year.
What kinds of things do you talk about when you first meet someone?
I might ask them where they live, and I might ask them what they do for work.
What do you do in your spare time?
I play music and skateboard, hang out with friends.
I go rock climbing.
I usually go to the beach, drink a few beers, and ride my bike, Just keep moving, I don't like getting stuck. It's no good.
In my spare time, sometimes I play computer games or hang out with my friends, do yard work.
In my spare time, I watch TV and I take photography classes.
Play with my boyfriend. That stopped him for a minute.
What do you do on the weekend?
On the weekend, go out to a bar, hang out with friends, shoot pool, and go bowling, go camping.
I like to go out to the club, dance. I like to go and eat at restaurants, dinner and lunch.
On the weekends, I drink, go ride my longboard. I started longboarding in 6th grade, so I was like, I was 12. I'm not very good at it. Just for fun.
I party, hang out, go to the mall, chill with women.
On the weekend, I might come here to Alki Beach, have a picnic. Sometimes I ride my bicycle, ride it around the city. Sometimes I just sit around at home and be lazy.
On the weekends, if it's during school, a lot of times low-key studying and stuff, but over the summer, it's fun to get friends together and either go shopping or go to the park or anything like that.
I like to party at nighttime, you don't have a good time.
Oh, on the weekends, I rollerblade. I'm wearing rollerblades right now. And I hang out with my two best friends, and we come to the beach a lot when it's sunny out.
What do you do on your day off?
I just really kick back, relax, do my own thing, and just have fun with life. I mean, you only got a short time. Might as well have fun with it.
I like to work, skateboard, go to the lake and like windsurf and do stuff like that. Drive around with friends, hit on chicks.
Like to come down here and walk on the beach.
What do you do for a living?
I do sales and marketing for a large equipment rental company.
I'm a student at the University of Washington in Seattle.
I am an advertising rep here in Seattle, Washington.
I'm a college student.
I work for a commercial real estate firm. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I also work for a jewelry website. We sell jewelry, eclectic, fun jewelry to individuals, and you can earn free jewelry by having a party. I started working for the jewelry company about 5 years ago, and it's nice because I work from home.
I am a mother of 2 children and an artist.
I'm in the real estate and banking industry.
I work in the medical field. I'm working as a management consultant. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
I do marketing.
I'm a video editor. All kinds, from commercials to documentaries.
I work at Video Blue in Federal Way, Washington, and I'm the store manager.
I own my own business.
I work as a waitress in a restaurant. I am a dental hygienist. I clean teeth for a living.
I just graduated high school and I'm going to college next year.
I am a fashion designer. I have a company called Lady Konyaku Clothing. One day I hope to sell to just Japan. I think America's kind of, their fashion's a little bit boring. So I make a lot of clothing that I think would be interesting for Japanese people. And it's also very, very high quality. I use a lot of vintage fabrics that I pick up from estate sales, which are basically after somebody dies, you go into their house and buy all their stuff, or thrift stores, like secondhand stores and whatnot. And so I've been doing this for about 3 years at this point, and I hope to do it for a few more years here in Seattle, and then eventually maybe jump on over to Japan and kind of kick it over there for a little while and all that kind of good stuff.
I'm a graduate student at the University of Washington studying physics.
What's your favorite TV show?
I really like the Food Channel and stuff. So just like cooking shows and stuff, I guess would be my favorite. Boy Meets Grill instead of Boy Meets Girl, it's kind of funny.
I really like the Travel Channel and Anthony Bourdain, No Reservations. That's a really cool show. And also Say Yes to the Dress, which is just about wedding dresses.
Magnum P.I. What is it about? He's a detective.
My favorite TV show is Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing. It's about 4 adult friends. They live in New York City, and they just do a bunch of random stuff.
Probably, I'm guessing Full House. It's about a single dad and his kids and how they like live and get along. It's pretty good.
What do you do after school?
I'll come home and have a snack and then hang out with friends and watch a little TV and go to dinner with some friends and then do homework late at night.
What are your favorite sports?
I really like to watch football and basketball. I like to play soccer and volleyball.
Big fan of football, huge fan of bowling, baseball, tennis, soccer, you name it, I love it.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? Let's see. Ooh, Whale Rider. It's set in New Zealand, and it's about a little girl. She's a Maori, and she actually is a tribal chief. And it's about her story of being accepted by her grandfather. It's a beautiful story.
My favorite movie? Oh, dang, that's a really hard question. Spice World.
Sleepless in Seattle. It is about a man who is widowed and living in Seattle with his young son, and his son wants to find him a wife, and the person he chooses is way on the East Coast, and he brings them together, and they live happily ever after in Seattle.
The Shawshank Redemption. It's an action thriller. It's about a guy who escapes from prison.
I don't know. I don't watch movies at all.
Gladiator. It's about a man in ancient Rome.
Oh, Donnie Darko? That's good. It's kind of about time travel and making mistakes in your life and fixing them.
Get him to the Greek.
What's it about?
It's about a rock star. A guy on a record label is trying to get this guy to go to LA to perform, but it's very difficult for him because he's like a drug addict and like he's always drinking and partying pretty much. Yeah, but yeah, it's good.
Why do you want to go to France?
Well, I speak a little French from high school, so I like to use that. And the food is really good. I like to have the duck.
What's popular in Kansas?
There's not a lot. It's a lot of small towns. I went to a really great college town there, and Kansas is just known for farmland. So if you want to know countryside, it's good.
If you had $1 million, what would you do?
I would probably spend money on traveling and volunteering around the world. So I would use it for myself so that I could travel, but I would go do good things with it. Does that make sense?
How long did you study before becoming a lawyer?
I studied through college, which was 4 years, and I studied through law school, which was 3 years.
What's your favorite clothing brand?
Nanette Lepore, she's a designer. I can't afford her though.
I really like stores like H&M, like at the mall, and like Forever 21 and stuff.
Kind of whatever. There's nothing too special about any of the brands.
Who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian would be Cat Williams at the moment.
My favorite comedian is Tina Fey. You can see 30 Rock. That's a good show. She's in it.
What country do you want to travel to?
I would probably go maybe the Bahamas, somewhere where there's a beach and it's hot and sunny and there's a lot of boys.
When did you start skating?
Well, I started when I was maybe 8 years old, and then I didn't skate for about 13 years, no skating, and I just started again a couple years ago.
What do you want to be in the future?
I want to be a news anchor or like host a game show or something. That'd be fun.
What are you into these days?
I love to run. I just finished 12K and I did my first 5K in last December, so running is kind of my healthy escape.
I love cameras and photography.
When's your birthday?
My birthday, September 3rd.
When did you go to Japan?
I went there in 1971. So a long time ago. Wow, almost 40 years ago. Very nice. I felt at home because the climate was similar. They have maple leaf trees. I liked it a lot.
What made you start to play piano?
I really liked it, and I started taking lessons when I was 8, and now I'm going to college, and I'm going to keep playing the piano through college.
Do you sell used cars?
Yeah, I usually buy a used car. I'll buy one, I'll fix it up, get it looking real nice, and then I'll turn around and sell it.
What's your favorite place in San Diego?
My favorite place in San Diego would definitely be Ocean Beach or Mission Beach, because there's a lot of people, a lot of activities to do. So other than that, Yogurt Mill, it's a good place to eat. It's like frozen yogurt, so it's more like dessert.
Who's your favorite Japanese celebrity?
Ichiro, a great baseball player here in Seattle.
I would say Yoko Ono, but I don't know if that counts.
Who's your favorite author?
One of my favorite authors is Japanese, Haruki Murakami. I love him. I've read all of his books.
How much?
$14.95.
75 cents for one.
$3.
Why do you prefer New York to Seattle?
There's just more going on, and I don't know. I just like it more. Here it rains too much, but that's okay. I live here. I'm gonna make the best of it.
Do you like fashion?
Yes, love fashion. Don't look like it right now, but I do.
What's your favorite song?
I'll say Go Hard. I feel like a lot of people know Go Hard.
Well, anything done by Led Zeppelin is great. Check them out.
Free Falling by John Mayer.
Let's see, No One Knows by Queens of the Stone Age.
Who's your favorite actress?
Sandra Bullock. She's in Miss Congeniality.
I don't know. I don't have favorites.
Any of them that are hot? Jessica Alba.
Oh, Meryl Streep's good. Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep is in Doubt. That's a pretty new one. Doubt is about a priest and a nun who disagree, and the nun is played by Meryl Streep, and she asks the priest to leave the school that they're at, and he doesn't want to because it's a nice school, but she kind of gets him kicked out.
Do you know any Japanese TV shows?
I don't know their names, but I know that they have a lot of game shows where they make their contestants do crazy things, and yeah, it's very entertaining.
What's it about?
They all had to eat a bunch of disgusting stuff. They were trying to win a prize to Hawaii, I think. And one, they all had to get into a really, really cold room with like just their underwear on. Things like that. Things Americans would be too chicken to do.
What Japanese comic is popular in the US?
Pikachu Dragon Ball, that's really popular with the kids especially.
Can you play an instrument or sing?
I play a little bit of guitar, not very well. I just started learning.
What's popular in Indiana?
In Indiana, there are lots of cornfields. There's lots of malls, shopping malls, and Walmarts.
Where did you get those shoes?
Wow, I've had these for like 6 years. I think I got them at REI, maybe, the outdoor store.
Do you know anything else?
I think that's about it. I forgot most of it.
Do you speak any foreign languages?
I actually took Japanese for 1.5 years, but I don't know any of the language anymore.
How was your weekend?
It was wonderful.
It was really good.
It was great. It was a long weekend, Memorial Day holiday, so it was long.
My weekend was awesome. I love Seattle. It was really nice, and I went for the wedding yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. And I Would definitely come back here. It's awesome.
My weekend was great. It was awesome. It was the best weekend ever.
My weekend was excellent. The weather got better today, but it wasn't bad. Even when it was rainy, I still came out and had a lot of fun.
It was a good weekend. Lots of music, lots of dancing, good time all the way around. It's nice to come out and see all the different people.
It was good. I worked and then I went to my friend's house and got drunk.
It was good. I hung out with some of my relatives I don't get to see that often because they're all the way on this side of the country.
What's your favorite place in New York?
My favorite place in New York? I don't even know. I just love the city in general. Actually, I like Central Park. I love to go to Central Park in the middle of the summer on a Sunday and you see all the different performers. That's my favorite thing to do.
What does it say on your t-shirt?
Nothing. I don't know if they meant it to mean anything either. It doesn't mean anything in English, not that I know of.
Where in Japan did you go?
First, I went to Narita because that's where the airport is, and then I went to Kashiwa because my cousins were living there, and they're staying for a while. And I went to Tokyo and Nara, and it was really fun. I had a great time.
Do you live around here?
No, I live up in Bellingham, Washington. It's very nice. There's islands, you have the mountain. It's a beautiful place up there. Really good people.
Do you have any Japanese friends?
I have 2 friends that are half Japanese, but they're Americans.
How long have your families been in the U.S.?
My family has been in Washington State for the past 85 years.
What time are you going to wake up tomorrow?
I have to wake up at 5:30 to be at my middle school over in West Seattle.
What do you think are the differences between Japanese and American people?
I find that Japanese people tend to be nicer. I think they show a lot more respect.
I think Japanese people are more hardworking than American people, and they give a lot more attention to their job. And so American people don't spend so much time working and more time with the family, whereas Japanese people spend more time working and not so much time with family.
I don't know. There's a lot of differences. Japan is a wonderful country and very safe and not a lot of crime, and everyone's very willing to help. So I think Americans could use could take a couple pointers from Japan.
Is your hair color natural?
This is natural, yeah. So far, it is natural. But if it got all dishwater color, I would change it. But so far, I haven't had to put in the time and the money.
What's your favorite city in Japan?
I think Kyoto was my favorite city. I love the old temples and old buildings and all the shrines. The history of the city is very interesting. I also like the hot springs. Kusatsu is a good one.
Do most Americans take a bath every day?
Some people do, but most people just take a shower because it's fast. I think more women like to take a bath than men.
How many times a week do you take a yoga lesson?
Well, I'm just starting again, so far 2 times a week.
Where are you from?
I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm on vacation right now, so just traveling, here to visit the area and see the sights.
I'm from Rehoboth, Massachusetts, which is on the East Coast.
I was born in Texas, El Paso, Texas, southwest tip corner of it on the map. I moved up here when I was 5, and that's about it.
What are your hobbies?
I go out and explore. I love to hike and go kayaking, bird watching. I love to fish. I love to be outdoors, so.
I love to ride my bicycle.
I do marathons, 26.2 miles almost every weekend.
Do you go to any clubs?
Yeah, this is a special occasion where I'm getting to see my sister, and I haven't seen her in a couple of years, so we're gonna do something fun that we don't normally get to do together. Girls' night out.
What does girls' night out mean?
It means that you're getting together with your friends. I'm a girl, so girls' night out would be I'm getting together with a bunch of my girlfriends, and we're gonna go out on the town and just have fun together and hang out.
How long have you been here?
Oh, since 1975.
When did you start?
We started 24 years ago. I used to be a basketball player and it started bothering my knees, so I switched over to the bike. It's a lot knee friendlier.
Are any good movies playing?
The movie Avatar is really, really good. Also, Shrek 3. It's kind of funny.
Right now there's some Disney movies I want to see, like Shrek. I want to see that, and Toy Story 3. I want to see those.
Do you know any good restaurants?
A really good pizza place is across the street over there, called Pegasus. Fish and chips would be the just down the road, maybe about a mile from here on the left side.
What are you doing today?
Today I'm visiting with my parents, and we're out at the beach today.
Your Japanese is good. How did you learn?
I used to work with a bunch of international interns, and my favorite intern, Maki, actually turned me on to a couple Japanese phrases, but beyond that, I really don't know.
Can you tell me about Missouri?
Our state saying is, it's the show me state. You gotta show me. I don't take anything at face value, you gotta show me.
What's your favorite place in Missouri?
St. Louis, Missouri, because of the botanical gardens, and it's kind of an artful area and surrounded by beautiful homes and luscious parks, I'm sure like in Japan.
Do you party a lot?
Yeah, every weekend.
Yeah, I probably go out and party like twice a week. I'm tame. Other people go wild.
I save my money now and I go to different places versus partying all the time. So once a month I party and once a year I go on vacation.
Always. Life is a party. Every day is a party. Every day.
4 times a week at least. It's pretty intense. We're wild childs. We like to go hard.
What kind of business?
I actually have a couple businesses. We dog treats, and we do, it's called Adventure Pet. So we take dogs out and we run them for their owners.
What's your major?
Communications and a minor in Spanish.
My major is psychology.
How much do you usually drink?
That depends on the night. Sometimes a lot, maybe 7, sometimes only 2. It depends.
Are you going to play any sports today?
Game today, later today, in 45 minutes.
What are you going to do this weekend?
It's Father's Day. We have some family gatherings that we're doing. Little picnic, lunch, and a little niece's recital, which is a dance recital, a little performance. So that's our plans.
Are you going to give your dad a present?
No, I'm going to call him. He's from out of town, but I will definitely call and tell him Happy Father's Day.
Do you surf?
Yeah, but not here. We surf off the point of our state. In Westport and La Push, so it's off the top part of the peninsula of our state. So all the way to the west of the United States, top left-hand corner would be where I surf.
What's your favorite surf spot?
I'd say down in California, Huntington Beach, Southern California would be the best place. It's called Surf Capital of the World.
What made you start to surf?
I enjoy sports that I challenge myself with, sports that I can better myself against myself.
Why do you like Japan?
I like the food. Very yummy.
Why do you want to go to Japan?
The shopping's good there. Bathing Ape is out there in Tokyo, Japan.
Can you use chopsticks?
Yes. Every time I eat ethnic food like Oriental, Japanese, Thai, you know, I usually use chopsticks. It makes it more authentic. You kind of get the full experience, you know?
Where did you live before Seattle?
I lived in Idaho, so right next to Washington, in a place about 5 hours away.
Can you tell me about Idaho?
I think a great place in Idaho is along the Selway River. There's a lot of hiking and backpacking you can do. Moscow, Idaho, great place. There's the university there, and it's just a beautiful town.
Do you have an expensive camera?
Oh, I have a beautiful camera. Well, it's my dad's. I'll pretend it's mine. I can use it whenever I want.
Oh, you're a model. That's why you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I just started. It's going to be my first photo shoot tomorrow. I'm a little nervous, but hopefully it'll go well.
Where are you going to go for fishing tomorrow?
This weekend it's gonna rain, so I may fish in a river for salmon. Japanese people love salmon.
What's your favorite team?
The St. Louis Cardinals, they play baseball. We used to have So Taguchi.
What's popular in Boston?
They've got all kinds of great things. Shops and bars and rivers, the ocean, boats.
So you're a consultant. What kind of consultant?
I work with management teams and executives to give them management skills and communication skills.
How long have you been working?
Well, I've been working for, 35 years, but I've had my own business for 12 years. And I worked in international business for 18 years before that.
What kind of art do you do?
I started out with painting, and I have a degree in graphic arts and I have a degree in interior design, so I've done both, and I just crisscross back and forth. And I was a staff artist at the Seattle Times for a number of years, and I've done stained glass, I've done metal sculpture, I've done paintings, I paint furniture. My answering machine says I paint everything.
How old is your boyfriend?
He is 71, and I am 72.
What's the hardest thing about making documentary videos?
The hardest part about making a documentary is editing. It's very easy to shoot video, it's very easy to talk to people, but I ended up with a lot of material, and a lot of it is very, very good material, and it's very difficult to not include very good material. But if you're only making an hour or 2 hour documentary, you have to cut it someplace.
You're a tour guide? What kind of tours do you have?
We do wine tours, we do city tours, we do Boeing tours, and we also do private tours.
You love cameras? What kind of camera do you have?
I have the
Canon Rebel XT, and I'm looking to upgrade to either the XSI or the 40D.
How's Ichiro playing?
Ichiro is playing well. Right now, the Mariners are horrible. They're like the worst, but Ichiro is good. He's the only good player. Him and one other guy. Two good players, many bad players.
What are you doing right now?
I'm giving out samples for Bike to Work Day. So we're just kind of hanging out, relaxing, giving out soda, and it's all natural. So it's healthy soda, so a lot of the bikers really enjoy it.
When did you get here?
I came here a little while ago, like 45 minutes ago, but here in about an hour and a half, it's going to be a huge event.
What are you going to do tonight?
Tonight I am going to have dinner with my parents.
I don't know, it's Memorial Day. Maybe have a barbecue, drink some more.
Listen to some awesome music, and then go home and wax my friend's chest.
My sister is flying in to see me here from Phoenix, Arizona, and we are probably going to go out to dinner and maybe go to a club. Drinking, dancing.
I don't have any plans tonight, but I'm going back to Tacoma tonight.
Tonight, maybe see a movie or go for a walk on the beach or something outside if it's good weather.
Tonight, I don't really have any plans tonight. Nothing special.
How do you like Seattle?
I love Seattle. I love living here. The weather's nice. I don't mind the rain. A lot of people hate the rain, but I love rain. As you can see, it's beautiful out here in Alki. Just taking the dog for a walk and having a nice day off. Teachers don't have to work in the summertime in the United States, so I get, almost 2 months off in the summer, so I just pretty much go on walks every day.
What songs do you usually sing at karaoke?
I really love the song by the Beatles called Get Back. You know that song?
I have quite a few things I like to do for fun. I live in Washington, so it's really nice right now in the spring, summer time. So I've been spending a lot of time outside, hanging out by the lake, going on walks. I've been going on a few hikes. I really like to read, so I read a lot of books. I really like fantasy books. I really like to cook. I work during the week, so on the weekend it's nicer to just relax.